Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm sick, I'm congested, but I'm going to put on makeup. I'm going to try basically as much of this stuff as I can. This is like PR that I've gotten. Part of me really wants to not talk in this video, but that would be boring, so I'm just gonna talk. I'm gonna make me some tea really quick, so hopefully that helps me feel a little better. All right, so it's actually medicine tea. Hopefully my symptoms will be gone really quick, but I have to drink that tea in 10 minutes. Like, my nose is cut up and everything, so if you see like a cut on my nose, it's a cut because I'm sick, I'm congested. I'm really excited. Not everything is going to be a first impression. Well, everything in the stack that I just showed you is first impressions, but like I don't have a foundation primer, so I'm gonna have to use a foundation primer that I already have. Let me get myself situated first. Okay, so I have everything out the bags and it's kind of just scattered all over my desk. And so I'm gonna start by priming my skin, and I'm going to use, where is my Tula primer? Here it is. So I'm going to use the Tula Face Filter Primer. So this is kind of like trying new products because this is still new for me, but it isn't like a first impressions because I have used it a few times. So far, so good. I do want to keep using it for a while before I say like my full review on it, but so far so good. It does kind of change into a skin tone color, and I wouldn't have even noticed it, but when I wipe off my hands on a napkin after I do a primer, which is like my normal thing, I always wipe off my hands, like wipe the primer off my hands before I move on to the next step. And when I wiped off my hands, it actually came off like a brown color onto my skin, but it comes out the container in like this whitish color, so you definitely won't be able to see that, but there's kind of like some brown on here, so that's pretty cool. I think that's a good thing. For foundation, you guys know that I typically never use a new foundation unless I'm doing a foundation review. Like, I don't use it just in a makeup tutorial, but I'm making an exception this time because I do want to experience like just trying a foundation and just trying a foundation, because a lot of times when I do my foundation reviews, I've even forgot what I thought about the foundation. So I'm just gonna try this like normal. I'm gonna go with, oh well, let me tell you what the foundation is. So the foundation is from Clove Hallow, which I've tried products before in the past. Their concealer is pretty good. This is the inside of it. Oh, it's in here. I was literally reading this just then to try to see like, so what is it called, but it's on this printout right here. So it is a liquid skin tint, gives a flawless complexion. It's demi matte formula, comes in 12 shades. It isn't supposed to be cakey and it isn't supposed to crease. It also says that you blend it in with your fingertips, brush, or sponge. I'm going to go with the darkest shade that they said. They said 3 shades. I'm gonna go with the shade 9 and see how that goes. I hope that this matches me. Oh yeah, this is probably gonna be perfect. So I applied it to the back of my hand. That looks pretty perfect, and I'm going to blend it in with my Thrive blush brush. I've been using this for foundation lately. Just apply this all over the skin. It's very thick feeling. Well, maybe this isn't perfect. It's a little bit off on the undertone, but it's not too bad. I can work with it, but it is super thick. I don't know why I thought this was gonna be more of a blendable foundation, but it's pretty full coverage. I think I thought that because it's called a liquid skin tint lightweight foundation, but the more I blend it, the more it looks like it's not that much off as far as the undertone. As far as the finish of the foundation, it looks really nice. It looks pretty smooth. Doesn't really look like I applied a foundation. It is more of a thicker formula than I would think a lightweight foundation would be, but it still looks pretty nice. So far so good on the foundation. As far as concealer, I do not have a new concealer, so I'm just gonna go in with one that I haven't used in a while, maybe. Oh wait, you know what, I've never tried this. It's been in my drawer for a while. It's the Covergirl Full Spectrum All Day Idol Brightening Concealer, and I have, oh, it's medium neutral. I actually wrote the shades on here because they were on the like the packaging and not the actual concealer. So yay, and it's something I've never used. Now, I have used CoverGirl concealers in the past. They're typically like a really light coverage, like barely even looks like you applied anything, to where you can still see your under eye. I'm gonna see how this one does. Seems like it's pretty lightweight too. I'm just doing like tapping motions. You know what? I'm gonna wait and let this dry a little bit before I start blending it in, just to see if that helps a little bit with keeping all the coverage. Like if you have a problem with concealers that seem like don't have a lot of coverage, try letting the concealer dry a little bit before you start blending it in, and sometimes that does help. Okay, so I let it dry a little bit. Now I'm just going in to blend it. So that seemed to have covered really well, that concealer. So that's a good one if you guys are looking for a inexpensive concealer. This one is pretty good. So as far as setting powder, I don't believe I have a setting powder new that I can try. So I'm just gonna go in with the one from Thrive Causemetics. So for bronzer, I'm going to be using this bronzer from the MAC Electric Wonder collection. Super pretty packaging. It's in the shade Sun Soaked Strip, and this is the shade right here. Whoa, that is so intense. But I do need like a bunch of warmth on my skin. I was really not expecting this bronzer to be this dark. Maybe a little too dark for me, which is cool. Because normally they're either perfect or a little too light for me. Oh, you know what? I think there's also in this collection a contour and highlighting. Yeah, this right here. Oh, these are highlighters. I don't know why I thought this was like gonna be more bronzers, but I believe these are, I guess you can use those as blushes, and these are all highlighters. How cute. I had no idea that these were, I didn't see this in the pictures that I was talking about that I saw of this collection. I don't remember this, so this is super cool. So I'm definitely gonna try to use that as my blush and highlight. So the two eyeshadow palettes that I have are the MAC ones, and here they are. This one is more cool tone and this one is more warm tone. To be honest, I can't decide which one I want to use. I don't know if I want to do a cool tone look or a warm look. I feel like I always do warm looks, so maybe I should go for the cool tone. So let's do that. I don't really feel like priming my eyelids today, so I'm not going to. I'm gonna start with this grayish beige shadow right here, and this one is the Desert Lightning palette. So I'm just gonna use this in the upper crease area as my transition. All right, so that's the transition on. Now I'm gonna use a shade in the outer corner, and I think I'm gonna go in with, I guess this shade right here is the next one, and I'm using the same brush, which I probably shouldn't be doing that because I typically like to go back in with the previous shade to blend out. Thought I was gonna need the darker shade, but this is perfect. This is like the perfect amount of deepness. For the lid, I feel like this color right here is really speaking to me. It's like an icy blue shade. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna apply it with a flat brush, the MAC 242, which I think is dirty, so I'm gonna just wipe it off on a napkin. Apply this. Oh yeah, that is super pretty. And I'm just going back in with the shade right before this one, just blending in the outer corner. And then I'm gonna take this shade right here and apply that as my inner corner highlight. And I'm gonna just kind of swoop that down to the lower lash line. So zoop, zoop, zoop. Just like that. That turned out really nice. I'm gonna just dust away some of that fallout. So for highlight, I am gonna go in with this palette. I think I'm gonna use this center shade. Yeah, I knew I was gonna like it. MAC makes some really good highlights. I'm definitely gonna blend it out though, so don't worry. Okay, so for blush, let's just open these up so I can see. Oh, that's pretty. I'm thinking it's like an iridescent blush. It's in the shade Into Eternity, but I'm gonna open up the other ones to make sure. Oh yeah, that one's really pretty too. You can't even see. There it is. Super pretty. Guess I could show you the other one. Gorgeous. This is the last one. So I think I'm gonna go with the darkest one, and I'm gonna use this as my blush. Oh yeah, that's a nice soft blush. You can build it up. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. And of course, all of the products are going to be in the description box if you want to know specific names to what I used in this video. Okay, back to the eyes. I literally just left the eyes and went to the face. I don't know why I did that. So I have some eyeliners from Revlon. We have purple, blue, red, brown, black, and gray. I'm going to go with the gray one because I feel like it goes with the eye look. This one is the So Fierce Vinyl Eyeliner in the shade Force of Steel. And I'm just gonna apply this to the waterline. Oh, that's like borderline blue. I was not expecting that. That's really pretty. Like, it doesn't tug or anything on the eye, which is really nice. So I'm gonna go back in with the brown shade that I used on the outer corner and just apply that a bit to the lower lash line. Okay, the last, oh wait, no. I literally thought I was done. I need to put on mascara. So I'm gonna use the Revlon So Fierce mascara. Try this out. Ooh, that's pretty. For lip color, I'm going to do something different. So Lancome just launched this palette, and it's in collaboration with, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, but it will be down in the description box. So there's actually lipsticks in this palette, so I want to try that out. I've never actually done that, so I think I want to go in with like this berry pink shade right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to line my lips with MAC Cork Lip Pencil, and then it actually came with a lip brush, so I'm going to use that to apply the lipstick. This takes so much more time than a regular lipstick, but I'm getting there. So the very last thing to do is setting spray, and I just got this one. This one isn't new per se. It's a new scent, but it's not a new product. So it's the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray in the scent Summer Solstice. I'm gonna try this out, see how it smells, see if you guys need to go in store to smell it or not. Okay, let's see. Oh, let me do some test sprays first. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm sick. I can't smell nothing. I'm gonna go ask my mama what it smells like. Okay, so she said it smells sweet. So check back in a few weeks when I'm not sick. I'll use this again and I'll be able to smell it. But for now, it smells like absolutely nothing to me. And I didn't even think about this. So yeah, this is the finished makeup look. I don't think I've tried a bad product. Like, everything that I tried, lucky me, was a good product. This is wearing really nicely, especially if it is hot in here. I don't get air conditioning in here. I mean, slight air conditioning, but nothing like the rest of the house. So yeah, it's pretty hot in here, so it's wearing really nice so far. The eyeshadow is super, super pretty. I love the lid shape that I used. The mascara is nice. The concealer was nice, and it's very inexpensive. Just everything I used was nice. The eyeliner, everything. The only thing I will say is that the lipstick is really nice if you like a shiny lipstick. I don't prefer that finish. I either like a matte lipstick or a glossy lip. I don't like the in-between, and that's just personal preference. Like, the lipstick is perfect, like a perfect formula if you like this, like a shiny lip. Let me know what your favorite product was down in the comments. I would love to know what you loved the most that I tried, and if you plan to try anything out in this video, also let me know that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and make sure that you subscribe and thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and I promise I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys, and hopefully I won't be sick.